All right, guys, this is part 2 of the bedwetting issues videos. So what we ended with was the spinal galant reflex and how to check for it at home. So if your child did have this reflex, it is a huge indicator that that is contributing to their bedwetting issues. Again, this is a primitive reflex, so that just means that these are reflexes that we're all born with. We're all born with a spinal galant reflex, but they should go away by about the first year of life. And if they don't, in this case with the spinal galant, it can contribute to bedwetting issues later on. And of course, the child had this reflex, and the mother was amazed. She'd never heard of this before. And I said, the second thing that you probably have never heard of before that I expect your child to have, or that I would expect to see, is either inaccurate eye movements or eye motor movements or inaccurate eye accuracy. So this is what I mean by that. So when I tell my eyes to dart this way, it's this frontal eye field right here in our brain that tells it to go that way. And opposite, when I get my eyes to shoot this way, it's this frontal eye field that gets it to shoot this way. And what also resides right here, right next to the frontal eye fields, are our micturition centers. And these are the centers that tell our bladder when to contract and when to relax. So if we do functional tests to test eye saccades and how well your eyes can dart back and forth and if they can do it accurately, what we're doing is seeing if those areas of the brain are either fatigued or underdeveloped or underperforming. And if we see that in the eyes, we can reasonably assume that the micturition centers that are in the same exact spot of the brain are also either underdeveloped or fatigued or causing issues with the bladder. So one functional eye test that I use in my office is I'll just make two targets like this, and you can do this at home to see your child's eye movements if you'd like, and then I just have them look back and forth at the targets as fast as they can with their eyes. And usually what I'll see in these kids is they can push their eyes one way really well, and then it's almost like this eye field has a really hard time pushing the eyes back. So it's really well this way, and then it's hard to go this way. So it'll look like boom, 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 boom. They just have a hard time pushing their eyes one way, but they have an easier time pushing it the other way. And another thing I'll see is, like, let's say I'm trying to get them to move their eyes this way to this target. What they'll do is they'll either undershoot or overshoot. They have trouble getting their eyes to go right to the target. So what they might do is they might completely overshoot it and then come back. Their eyes might overshoot and then come back. Or otherwise, they might undershoot and then push it the rest of the way. So if I tell them, okay, I want you to look here, their eyes might go boom, boom, or they might go boom, boom. And they aren't able to go right to the target. All right, guys, I'm out of time again. I'm making a part 3, don't worry.